Hello and welcome to La Cinémathèque, New Wave, and to the Institute of Film Studies in collaboration with Montclair. Today I will talk about the film and the book of Albert Camus, The Stranger. So before we talk about this, I'd like to tell you a little bit about who is Albert Camus before you watch the film and understand who he was. So he was born in 1913 and died in 1960. So a very short life, died in an accident. He was raised in poverty in Algiers. So as you can see, The Stranger happened in Algeria, which is very important to know. He is really a humanist, anti-totalitarian views, and he rose to fame in Paris for works like The Stranger in 1942, the film that you're going to watch, who was one of the base of Nobel Prize of Literature, and The Plague was really one of these very important books before dying, as I was saying, in a car accident very young. He was very sick as he was young. He contracted tuberculosis at 17 years old, which really stopped a little bit of his aspiration of liking a lot of sports too, at the same time. But really the art of Camus, before we watch the film, is to remember its absurdism. Camus argues that life is inherently meaningless, absurd, yet an individual must live passionately and rebel against this absurdity, but detailed in the myth of Sisyphus in 1942 is what he explained. The key works, The Stranger, The Plague, The Fall, and the play Caligula, show, how he's looking at this vision of life. So he's obviously a writer, but he's really a philosopher. Nobel Prize awarded in 1957 for most of his work, and a very, very strong vision of what life, the absurdism and the absurd hero, social conformity against honesty, the indifferent universe, the meaningless act. This is what makes Albert Camus, this is what makes the real book of The Stranger. And of course, as you're going to watch the film, you're going to be able to compare these two things. What is the book, what is Camus trying to do, is a film of François Ozon, the new film made last year, is really showing exactly what Camus wanted to see in his line. Remember that this was a book who was really very difficult to put on film. Luchino Visconti did one with Marcello Mastroianni, who was not really a success, and this is the second one. And Ozon is adapting the book, so he does something who is in somehow different, but he keeps really the quality of the film very, very strong and very good. So thank you for coming and watching this film and being able to share after the Q&A that I will guide. Thank you very much.